I've always hated to start the first match. The court is a bit colder, and then you don't get the match atmosphere yet at the club. But happy to get a win in 3. Haley's have a fighting spirit, and then she never gives up. Even at the end, I know she was a bit tired, but she kept pressing on, getting a lot of balls back, and I'm a higher seed, so that's a little bit of pressure on me. But I'm glad I hold it myself in the middle of the match, and then trying to push through and then just make her run and exhaust her. Then I'm glad I win in 3. Taking the first game gives me a confidence that made me believe that I can do this, because I never beaten her, and I used to play a practice match with her, but never get a win. But I'm just. If she had the first one, I think she will have the momentum to go forward, and then. But for me, it's just a belief for me to believe myself I can do this and carry on to the next round. I think I'll just give it all. Like, it's not a very easy court to play at. I have my first match today. She will have her first match tomorrow. I think I can benefit from it. Although she was basically from here, but I think I'll just try to be attacking, and then maybe just keep extending the rally a bit. Just keep pressing, be aggressive, and let's see how it goes tomorrow.
Cesar is such a smart player. I knew after losing that second game was going to be very tough. I feel like I'm playing good squash, so I was just like, yeah, the first 2 games were very close, could have gone either way, and then I kept on the same tactics. Yeah, it's a shame Cesar probably got injured in the end. I'm not quite sure what happened to him, but I hope he's okay and is in recovery for his next event. So many times I've been in this situation. I changed my games, and I've lost a few times as well. So I was trying to just keep on the same tactics, and yeah, obviously it was working because I was making him do a bit more work, and. Yeah, I'm glad I took that 5th game quite comfortably, because I knew if it was close, he's still experienced enough to win those games. It was a bit desperate, but I knew like how important that point was. I was 2 love down. I think I was 1 point ahead, or like 8-7, and in my mind I was like, come on, I'm gonna really dig in these next few points, and yeah, I'm quite happy I won that game at that point. Normally, I think it's probably the first time I won the rallies. Normally I always lose them, but yeah, I'm quite happy with the way I fought today, and looking forward for tomorrow.
I was just excited to play. I haven't played a PSA event in a while, so just excited to go out there, play well, have no regret. I know she was also probably more excited because she's been out for a while, and she was doing so well before her injury, so I knew it would be a tough fight from her, so I'm just glad that I could play well, make it through. I think that was big just because she had the taste of a game victory and evening out the score. So getting that game was probably took a hit to her confidence, and just made me feel like, all right, I'm still in this. So I think that was crucial. I like playing in the U.S. It's easy to get here. It's fun. I heard a couple people saying my name, so I appreciate them. Love the support.
Henry's a quality player, and I started off really hot. He was definitely breathing a little bit early, so I think he had some nerves coming into it, but he settled in super well, and he caught me when I had a bit of a dip. So the match was a bit of a barn burner, but I had to find a bit of rhythm going into the 5th, just try to get into the rallies, because he was just running me all over. But I finally got a little bit of air, and then pumped a roller to win it, and then just toss up the celly, you know? I think a little bit was my fault with the quality of my hitting was bad, where like he was putting me under so much pressure that when I put it in the middle, you know, there were just decisions are going to come. So I got to be tidier there when I'm under pressure. You know, coming the next round against the top seed, got to play with more quality when I'm under pressure. So I think you know, neither player was at fault really, but it was mostly the quality of the hitting today that led to the decisions. I'm going to be under a lot of pressure and going to have to defend well, because you can see how steep he cuts the ball on both sides. He's really just going to be taking it in straight away. He's really going to have no nerves. We played each other before, so just going to be trying to find lifts, find defense, and just try to get him rocking, get him uncomfortable. We'll see what I can do.
I didn't know that was her home club, and then I was like, people were like cheering so hard, like first point, I was like, what is going on? But then I kind of like realized that halfway through the match. But overall, it was a fine, good round. First time also playing this tournament, yeah, I'm ready for tomorrow, and that's hopefully, yeah. As I said, I was trying to keep up the momentum and see how would this take me, and yeah, I don't know, maybe a little bit pressure, but not too much pressure. I don't know. It's a mixed feeling. But then I'm trying to take that positively and then just like move on and then like go for it. And then, yeah, it's exciting. So I'm excited for this, yeah. Haven't quite fully moved, but that's the plan. And yeah, it's exciting and I have another different, people around me. So yeah, I'm looking for, a better or different, atmosphere.
I thought that the crowd were all right, really. I thought they might be a bit worse. They were quite relaxed. The beer was relaxing them, I think, so that was nice. But yeah, that was a lot of fun, and he had some nice skills. We had a couple of nice little exchanges down the right, a few holds, and it was good. It's a good match to have, and it was just good to be out there and just getting stuck into a match again. He was sort of taunting me a little bit. He's not taunting me, but he's like talking about the fake when we were on there. So then my ears pricked up, and I'm like, right, yeah, I've got to get one in. So got the back wall boast, and then there we go. Went for it. But as the MC guy said, it was only a double, so it's not really good enough, to be honest. Don't know quite where I am. I've not had a lot of matches, so it's going to be hard work out there. And it's a long time since we had a match, and we had a lot of them when we were both in our prime. We were playing big matches in big tournaments, and there were some really tough ones in there. So yeah, it's always a bit strange when you don't sort of play someone for 6 or 7 years. It's quite odd, but I don't really know. We've both obviously changed a lot as players. We're probably cleverer, but it's. I just don't know whether I'll quite have enough in the tank in terms of match play and stuff, but I'll get out there and give it a good go and try and build a bit, even if it doesn't go so well. I can hopefully try and build a little bit, and a few tournaments coming up, but just get out there and enjoy it, I think.
Obviously, Amelia, I've known her since we were maybe 13, played her all throughout juniors. She's a very skilled player, so every time you give her time on the ball and loose balls, she puts it in. So she started giving me a few mistakes, but then in the third, she started getting the shots in, so I kind of got edgy a little bit, but I'm glad to get away with the win here. I knew I needed to get my shots deeper in the court and get my width too on my crosses, because she was volleying everything, so I was trying to get more of that going in the fourth, and I guess it worked at the end. It's so cool to see how many of us are playing professionally right now. For me, it was a great experience, great 4 years. Definitely helped me develop as a person and as a player too, so to any young junior that wants to go, I think they should definitely go to college. It's a great step before going pro.
Things change so much at the moment. It's been such a tough season that there are a lot of people struggling with injuries and people are pulling out. So I try not to look at the draw as much as possible until maybe a week out, because the reality is if you look, it just stirs in your head. You think, oh, how am I going to play this person? You make more of a problem of it than it probably should be. I was pleased. I think it was 33 minutes. I looked at the end, so I was pleased with that. Kept the pace somewhat under control. I mean, it moves very well and I don't. So try and play to your strengths. So I was trying to break it up, and the glass court helps me for sure. So I tried to kind of play the match on my terms. Yeah, he's a quality operator, Commonwealth medalist, real quality player, and has been for a long time. But I feel like I can get stuck in there, and I think if I play well, I think I can beat him. So that's the mentality I'm taking going into it. I feel like squash at the moment the men's anyway is pretty wide open, and so I'm excited to get stuck in and see where I end up.